welcome to Fantasy Football with the Dork and the Dude.
I'm the Dork.
And I'm the Dude. Here we are. Thursday Night Football's kicking off in about an hour, Dork.
Yeah. New England, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what a barn burner of a game. I can't wait.
Like we were talking, we both like the under, but that could end up, a few pick sixes, a long run here and there.
I hear you.
There could be some points. I mean, the weather's fine.
True.
And
they're just both inept offenses with bad quarterbacks.
Yeah, and it's two pretty darn good defenses, especially at stopping the run.
Yeah, they are.
And both teams are gonna try to establish the run. So I just don't see a lot of scoring, but we'll get to that later, I'm sure.
Yeah, we will.
This is Fantasy Football with the Dork and the Dude. You can find us on iHeart, Stitcher, Amazon, Google, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, but mainly on YouTube because we're struggling with Buzzsprout now, and we may be exclusively YouTube pretty soon.
That's it.
So,
and that's the YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel. Okay. Dorks, Dudes, and Bets.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, give me some quarterback dudes.
Well, Justin Fields.
Got him.
Everything is leaning Bears in that game. They have the week off. The Lions defense is struggling. They just lost their best interior lineman, I want to say, is out. Is it McNeil or O'Neal?
Ragnow.
No, interior defensive lineman.
Oh, defensive. I don't know.
Yeah. And
their defense sucks.
Yeah, it sucked to begin with, and without this guy, so I think it's gonna be a good day for Fields.
I agree. In the same game, I think Goff's gonna have a good game.
It could be the talk of the weather just isn't materializing. It's looking like rain Saturday.
Some wind.
But it's no higher than 15 miles an hour.
Okay, yeah.
From what I could see.
They were saying it was going to be really ugly. But
yeah.
It looks like the ugliest game's going to be Baltimore.
Baltimore or New York and Houston as far as the weather.
Exactly.
And those don't even look that bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we will see, but...
So I think Goff's going to bounce back. He's had a rough couple last games.
Yeah.
Who else you got?
I got Stafford. I know he's playing the Ravens, but he's been rolling, and
he has been
rolling. I expect it to continue.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I got a sleeper, Josh Dobbs versus the Raiders.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I like Minnesota in that game. And,
I don't know if I'm going to bet that game, but if I am, I'm taking Minnesota.
Dobbs, I'm okay with that.
Okay, you got any more quarterback dudes?
Yeah, Minshew against Cincinnati.
I like that.
I really don't know what to do with the Bengals, but other quarterbacks are lighting him up. So, yeah, I think Minshew's a good play.
And Minshew, he takes chances. He's a gunslinger, but he can put up some numbers too.
Yeah.
And him and Pittman have developed quite the rapport.
Mm-hmm. And sleeper, but Jake Browning. You just got to see what he's all about if you're desperate.
Yeah, if you're desperate.
Rather than bringing in a Baker or someone else who, just isn't that good, take a chance on him. He threw for 300 yards on Monday.
Yep. I like that as a sleeper.
So there you go.
Okay, running back dudes. Kick it off there, Dorkmeister.
Mixon.
I got him.
Indy's been really struggling against the run, and I've had issues with Mixon, but he is running real well.
He's running hard.
Yeah.
I like that one. I got my boy King Henry versus Miami.
I actually have him as a dork.
Yeah.
I think Miami's been stopping the run pretty well.
A lot of people say he's going to be a dork, but he's all they got.
Yeah, he's going to get the ball, that's for sure.
Exactly. And let's say it's a shootout, and they just let Will Levis go back there and be the gunslinger he is.
Yeah.
With DeAndre Hopkins, it looks like Burks is probably going to be back from his concussion. So I think it could be a shootout, and Henry gets the plunge. He had 2 touchdowns last week.
He did, yeah. Well, that's the thing with the bell cow back. They might fall into the end zone a couple of times, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I have A.J. Dillon against the Giants.
I like that.
After a real rough start, he's back to his old self, it seems.
Yeah, I think he
And the
was.
Giants can't stop anyone.
I think Dylan at the start of the season, there were rumors he was out of shape.
Okay.
Now he's in game shape. He's getting all the damn carries
Mm-hmm.
since Aaron Jones is out.
Yeah.
I like that one. I got a sleeper, Alexander Madison versus the Raiders.
Oh, yeah, I got him here.
Yep. Good matchup.
I also have Chuba Hubbard.
Yep.
104 yards, 2 TDs last week, and
Yeah.
now he's playing the Saints' decimated defense.
I hear you. I like that one.
And I got Damian Pierce, too.
Okay.
The Jets just haven't been that great at stopping the run. That's a game that might be a weather game, so I think they're going to be leaning on the run, both teams.
Right.
And I think he looked good when I watched him last weekend. I think he could have a good week.
Okay. Any more?
I wrote down Kieran Williams just because he's been on such a roll. Kyron. Okay, Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
He's been on a roll, so I'm going to stick with him.
I can't fault you there.
I get it. It's
He's been running
the Ravens.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Williams should be in your lineup.
Yeah, he's kind of a must start. So
Yeah, he is.
I don't even know why I mention him, but
Okay, wide receivers. I'm going to go with Waddle versus Tennessee.
okay. Miami just lights up bad teams, and Tennessee is a bad team.
No doubt.
So yeah, I like that. I like him. Obviously, I like him.
He was banged up and was underperforming, but he's coming on.
Miami is suddenly contender for a strong contender for AFC champ.
Yeah, they are.
Right now, is there any team other than Baltimore that you would put ahead of them in the AFC?
Well, the problem with Miami is they can't beat good teams.
No, they haven't. But
let's see here. Let me think about that. No, KC seems like they're pretty mediocre.
Cincinnati lost Burrow.
Yeah.
Buffalo's going to struggle just to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's tough out there.
Yeah. Who's in the? No, Kansas. Nothing else in the West.
Yeah.
In the South, forget it.
Miami could get that if they get that
Yeah.
number one seed, man. That the way they play at home, they could be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Don't you have a Miami future Super Bowl bet?
33-1.
Nice.
$10. Hope to see them in the Niners in a replay of Super Bowl 19 where the Niners destroyed them.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Oh, that was the Dan Marino Super Bowl, wasn't it?
Yeah, remember at the time we all thought, well, that's the first of many Super Bowls for Dan Marino.
Yep.
And he never made it back, as great as he was.
I hear you. Okay, who else you got?
Okay, I got first one is Brandon Cooks.
I got him.
Just because, CeeDee Lamb is obvious, but I think they're going to shred Philadelphia.
Philadelphia's secondary is terrible.
This one, I don't know if he's definitely a dude. I don't know if he needs mentioning here. But Cortland Sutton against the Chargers.
Oh yeah, the dude's a touchdown machine.
Yeah, he's finally busted out this year. He's been great.
Yeah, he has.
I also have Drake London against Tampa Bay.
I don't like that. London hasn't done much, and that's supposed to be a weather game.
Atlanta's kind of a mess.
It's not a weather game.
No, it's inside.
Yeah, Atlanta is a mess.
Yeah, but they're going to win the division. It looks like.
That's a sad commentary.
It is. I got Dubs and Watson from the Packers going against the Giants Monday night.
Who do you have for the Packers?
Dubs and Watson.
Watson's out.
Watson is out?
It looks that way.
I saw him as questionable.
Yeah, no, it looks like he's not playing.
Okay, then just Dubs.
No, you need to have Dubs and Jalen Reed. Jalen Reed, baby.
I think most of the balls are going to go to Dubs.
He's been scoring damn near a touchdown.
No, I'm just saying that because I picked him up, and I know you got Reed.
I almost picked up Dobbs a week ago just because he's a touchdown guy, but I got Reed, so that's why I left him on the waiver wire for you, Dork.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Appreciate your act of kindness there.
Yeah, well,
just this season.
I could see you were struggling, and I've got your boy as a sleeper, Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice.
Yep.
Okay. against Buffalo. Okay, I kind of get that.
Buffalo defense ain't stopping anybody in the air.
Kansas City, they look kind of anemic.
But Rice has been playing well.
Yeah, he has.
He's coming on.
I got DJ Moore against Detroit.
Oh, what a surprise.
And again, Pittman. And both those two, they're must starts.
Yeah,
so
I didn't mention Pittman because he's obvious.
I lag on that sometime, but that's all I got.
That's all I got. Give me some tight ends there, Dorkster.
Gerald Everett against the worst team at defending tight ends, Denver.
Okay.
I also got Isaiah Likely against the third worst team.
Likely's my sleeper.
Okay.
I got Ingram against Cleveland. He's coming on.
Oh, I got him as a dork. I think Cleveland.
Oh!
I think Cleveland might shut them out. I
don't think so.
I don't see a lot of hope for Jacksonville.
No, C.J. Beathard will come in and play a decent game. I think most of the pros and everybody thinks that Cleveland's probably going to win now that...
well, now I feel bad about it because the pros have been wrong all year from what I understand.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Dork. And now that Farrah Fawcett's not playing, it's going to be a problem. But Cleveland's not that good a team, and I think they've lost 3 in a row.
But they're at home now, and their defense is money at home.
It could be bad weather.
That's even better. So much the better.
Okay. You want a little bet on Ingram? I could look up his yardage total.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm just kidding, man.
Okay.
But we will have some side bets when we get to our
bets.
Got to have at least 2 side bets a week, I'm thinking, Dork.
Okay.
Shall we make that a policy? Just like Chad and Simon have their policies, we'll have ours.
Okay. I got Kate Otten also.
Your boy.
This week I like him.
Next week you'll cut him.
Next week I'll call him, but he's like the new Tyler Conklin. I just can't stop mentioning him.
Yeah, or the year that you kept plugging Cole Kmet, he only had like 1 touchdown or something.
No, he had none.
None.
And then the last 2 years he's going off.
Yeah, but you were plugging him to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I plugged in Kyle Pitts all his rookie year when he got over 1,000 yards and no touchdowns.
That's true. You'll never draft that clown again, will you?
I might.
Okay, any more?
Jake Ferguson against Philly.
That's a no-brainer. Okay, let's go defensive dudes. By the way, you're watching Fantasy Football with the Dork and the Dude on the YouTube channel. Oh, and thanks for everybody that's watching. Our viewership is slowly but incrementally going up, Dork.
It's going up.
And so if you like the show, hit us with that like button. And we appreciate you watching, especially you over there in Frankfurt, Germany.
I got the Vikings D.
I like that.
I got the Patriots and the Steelers D.
Oh, I'm starting those Steelers, man, and I am sure as hell hoping they have a good night tonight.
And I got the Bears against Detroit.
That's not a bad play.
Yeah, those are my
Goff
dudes.
might turn it over a couple times.
That's the plan.
Okay, I got Green Bay versus the Giants.
That's a good one, yeah.
And I've got Jacksonville versus Cleveland.
I don't like it.
Yeah, Joe Flacco is going to crash and burn.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's going out there like he didn't skip a beat. No, he's crashing and burning.
Okay, well wouldn't be too surprising, but I don't think Jacksonville's going to score much, so I don't know if it matters.
Okay. Okay, so that was our dudes. And before I forget, I'm wearing my 49er Rally cap. This is only the second show that I've worn it on, Dork. The first show, the Niners had a 3-game losing streak. They were going into their bye. I put the Rally cap on, and they're an annihilation machine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm wearing the Rally cap for Brock Purdy, MVP, 75-1 bet, baby.
The dude put it down, threw down.
Oh, so this is for my boy Brock. The last 5 games, all you got to do is ball out for me, brother. Okay, give me some quarterback dorks. Dork.
Gino.
Well, he's been a dork most of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's obvious. Against that Niners D. Okay. Let's get some boldness here. I got one for you. Jalen Hurts versus Dallas. Dork.
He does run a lot in, though. And Geno Smith lit up Dallas last week.
Yeah, no, Hurts is going to be a dork.
Okay. You heard it here first.
That's it. And integrity pick, being a Niners fan and a Purdy backer, he's going to be a dork this week.
Brock Purdy.
Yeah. I see him throwing maybe 235, 1 to 2 touchdowns.
Really?
And that'll make him a dork considering the way he's been playing. I don't want him to be a dork, believe me, with my MVP bet. But it's an integrity pick dork.
Okay.
Every once in a while, you got to pull out those integrity picks.
I got Jameis Winston as a dork. There's just not a lot of obvious dorks out there. Oh, the Saints.
Yeah. Do your hatchet job on any member of the Saints.
Uh-huh.
It's a weekly gig.
It's a weekly gig.
In fact, you were hatchet jobbing somebody Tuesday.
Will the Saints win another game?
Maybe not.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Will it be this week? Come on. This is the cheapest damn thing ever.
$3.99 Temu, man. What do you expect?
Count on it.
It's right. There we go.
Okay.
Ask them if they're going to go over their 9.5 win total I got bet on them. Because I'm worried.
Will the Saints go over the 9.5 win total? No. That's what you said last time. Let's shake it up a little. Got to do better. No, it keeps coming up. Count on it.
It's okay.
So there you have it.
Well,
spend that money.
You have to know how to do the Magic 8 Ball from China. The radioactive gel that's in there doesn't work unless you do it just right. So, will the Saints win 10 games, which means they need to go 5-1? What do we got here? What the hell does it say, Dork? It says odds aren't good.
No, they're not.
Okay, 8 Ball's right. All right. Okay, give me some more dork quarterbacks.
That's it.
Okay,
I could mention a lot of the backups out there who are going to be bad,
but we know they have dork potential already. Yeah. I got one for you: Stroud versus the Jets.
Okay, it's going to be a tough game. They're pretty good against them. Here's the thing: the reason I didn't put him down, Houston. They're kind of a similar setup team as Miami and Buffalo. And Miami and Buffalo both rolled the Jets recently, within like the past month.
Right.
30-something to...
If it was in Houston, I'd go the other way.
Yeah. But I'm going, I like Houston there, so I'm leaving that one alone.
Okay, Stroud will be a dork, which means he's going to have 2 or less touchdowns. And, you were knocking the Magic 8 Ball, now you're all over it, dork.
Yeah, I know. Can't even read the damn thing.
Don't try to pocket it on the way out.
Get my own Magic 8 Ball.
You look like you're getting attached to it. Okay, let's see here. Let's go running back dorks.
Zach Charbonnet.
He's hurt.
Is he playing?
Him and Walker.
Him and Walker, they missed practice Wednesday. But
and
Carroll said it'd be okay.
Okay.
But how dorkier do you get than no stats? So.
Well, and besides that, you're going up against that 49er rushing
That's
team.
what I'm thinking.
I like that one. I got Pollard versus Philly. The one damn thing that defense does do is stop the run.
Okay. I didn't put him down. I had him, but you can see I crossed him off. I think he might be okay.
Bad matchup. I got Javonte Williams versus the Chargers. Dork.
A dork, okay. That's kind of, yeah, okay. I got Swift versus Dallas.
That's a no-brainer.
I got Henry versus Miami, as I said.
Yeah, my King Henry ain't going to go for that.
Okay, that's all I got is Charbonnet, Swift, and Henry.
Okay, well, I'm kind of going counterintuitive to your dude. You had Damian Pierce as a dude, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I got Singletary as a dork. Okay. In fact, I'll throw Pierce in as a goddamn dork.
Why don't you just do a goddamn hatch job on the Texans?
I will, and I don't know why I'm doing a hatchet job on them. I got them 201 to win the Super Bowl.
Yes, you do. I got them 11-1 to win the division.
Oh, and it looks like they might do that.
Yeah.
Good bet, dork.
We'll see.
Okay, that's all I got. Wide receiver, Dorks.
Okay, I do have Nico against the Jets. Nico Collins.
Most people have him as a dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the Sauce Gardner treatment?
Sauce Gardner. Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
My guy, God, I forget his name. I had him as a waiver wire guy this week. Oh, it'd be here.
The guy you picked up off the wire?
No, I picked up Dubs. Let's see.
The wide receiver?
Yeah, Noah Brown.
Yeah.
That's who'll get all the work.
Okay. I got this is a bold call out there considering he's been going off. I got Pittman versus Cincy.
Think he's a dork?
Yes, he will be
Michael
a dork.
Pittman Jr.?
Michael Pittman Jr.
Damn.
will be a dork. Cincinnati, one of the few things they do well is their secondary is pretty damn good.
Okay.
And they're going to be double teaming that cat with a safety over the top.
Okay. Well, I got Calvin Ridley, just a tough
Sure.
Cleveland D,
I can see that.
and for Beathard, C.J. Beathard, and I got OBJ.
Your
playing the
boy.
Rams. Yeah. I
Uh,
think they're going to shut him down.
Corn Pop was very happy picking him up off the waiver wire this week.
Well, maybe it's spite then, because he was my first choice, and when I didn't get him, I snagged Dobbs.
Okay, so you had OBJ before him.
Yeah, I had Ty J. Spears as
Okay.
my first waiver wire pick, and then OBJ is my next one.
Well, one thing about OBJ is he can break a long one.
Yeah, he can.
And in our league, that's important.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got Chris Olave versus Carolina.
Dork.
Yep.
Okay.
Carolina's secondary is pretty damn good.
J.C. Horn's back this week, I believe.
Yeah.
Stud
I think
corner.
he came back last week.
He came back last week.
I think
okay.
so. Yeah, but Olave is going to get shut down. Whether you got Carr, it looks like it's going to be Winston. It doesn't matter. And here's another bold from the dude. Procrastination, or is it
Prognostication.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks,
You
Dork.
can hold off on doing procrastination until tomorrow.
I had a good buddy John Groover, and he had this phrase that he used quite often that I use from time to time, and that is because he was like the complete procrastinator, kind of like you, Dork.
My kind of guy.
Yeah, he'd always say, "Yeah, something came up. Yeah, I'll do that tomorrow."
Mm-hmm. But don't wait till tomorrow to drink some awesome winter ale
Deschutes
from
Brewery.
Deschutes Brewery.
Jubal Ale, their winter brew. Okay, and A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith versus Dallas are going to be dorks.
A.J. Brown
Yep.
and Devonta Smith.
Yes.
Both of them.
Both. Bad
Okay.
matchup.
Okay. I thought the same about DK, and he went off against Dallas.
Yeah, we'll see. If anything, really, it's temper expectations on
Yeah, I
AJ.
agree. I actually think Dallas is going to roll them.
I do too.
The more I look at
It's a
it,
bad
and just
spot
all
for-
the factors.
Bad
yeah.
spot for Philly, but on the other hand, if Dallas is rolling them, they're going to be throwing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel great about that, but I say temper expectations. Any more wide receiver doors?
No.
Okay, let's go tight ends.
Ingram. I mentioned him before.
Oh, I got him as a dude.
I know. How about that?
Yeah, no, he's going to be a dude.
I got Fryermuth against New England.
I got him, and I've got Dalton Kincaid against KC.
He's my next one.
Yeah, KC.
We're agreeing on everything, dude.
KC stops the tight
Did you
ends.
copy my notes?
I don't have to beat you, Dork.
And then Higbee's my final one.
Okay, I culled him like week 2. Okay, D Dorks.
Ravens.
I got him.
That's the only one I could.
So you're playing
find.
Cleveland instead of Baltimore this
I
week?
am playing Cleveland, yeah.
Okay. I've got Baltimore versus Rams. I got Dallas versus Philly. Dork.
Okay, Philly's a tough team to run up defensive points on. They don't turn it over a lot.
That's why I got
you
him.
know.
That's why I got Dallas as a dork. Hurts, if he turns it over once a game, that's unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you ready to do some spreads?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. There you go. Okay, every week, the dork and I pick every game against the spread. The guy who loses has to wear the frickin' clown mask. 2 out of the first 3 weeks we've had this contest has been the Dorkmeister. So I'm putting the pressure on you, Dork.
Heat's on.
The heat is on. Give me what you got.
Well, first of all, you can never... I put the pressure on myself because I like to be right.
You do.
So,
and you do your research.
I do my research.
You put a lot into it.
And we'll see how it goes.
There you go.
First game, I got New England plus 5.5 at Pittsburgh.
It's 6 now.
It's 6 now?
Yep.
Okay, let's make it 6 for the purposes of the contest.
At least last time I checked, it was 6.
I got New England. I hate to go with them. It's more of a lean.
I did that. Look, I had New England too. But then I said, no, fuck it.
Can't do it.
I'm going with the
I get
Steelers.
That, yeah.
So, want to do a little bet on that one? I'll take the Steelers. I'll give you 5.
No, I don't want to bet on New England.
Okay, Dork, continue.
And I like the under 30 on that.
I got the under as well.
Could be 20. I would still like the under.
I don't know about that.
Okay, Houston minus 3.5 at the New York Jets.
Okay.
Give me Houston.
I got them.
And I like the over 33.5.
I like the under. Weather's going to be a factor.
Okay. Chicago plus 3.5 versus Detroit. I like that. Chicago.
I got Chicago and taking the points as well, and I got the under 43.5.
I got the over 43.5 on that one.
I think weather's going to be a little factor there as well.
Could be. Rams plus 7.5 at Baltimore. Love the Rams.
Okay, what kind of order did... Oh, okay, here we go. I'm all over Baltimore. I've already bet them. I'm laying the points, and I'm going under.
I like the over 39.5.
This is going to be probably the worst weather game of the year, and the last thing you want to see is Matthew Stafford out there in the fucking rain and 20-mile-an-hour fucking wind.
You just got to hand it to Kyron, and he'll be fine. Then the play action will start to work.
You got his name right. I like that, Dork. You're adaptable.
I mean, do you feel strongly enough on that one to make it a side bet?
Yeah, the line is now down to 7. I'll lay the 7 on Baltimore.
Okay.
$10.
Okay, that's one of our bets. Let me get
I like
this
it.
Right.
Yeah. Baltimore coming off a bye, playing at home, increment weather against a dome team. Give it to me, baby.
Okay. Next one, Carolina plus 5 at New Orleans.
Taking Carolina.
I am too. I don't feel great about it.
Yeah, I'm not betting this game. That's for damn sure.
And it's I like the over 37.5 actually.
I got the under. 2 terrible teams.
I went over a lot this week, and that may be insane.
I'm thinking it is.
Okay. Well, maybe I am insane.
Well, there's the insane laugh.
Okay, Cleveland minus 3.5.
Taking Cleveland.
Jacksonville. I love Cleveland here. I love the under 30.5
Taking the over. I think it's going to be a surprising game. I would say maybe 24-21.
Could be. I like the under, though.
Which means that Cleveland wouldn't cover, but yeah.
Atlanta minus 1.5 against Tampa. I like Atlanta to cover.
Okay. I'm taking Tampa Bay in the 1.5.
Okay.
And the under 41.
I'm going over 39 on that.
It's up to 41.
It's up to 41. I'm still going over. So for the purposes, well, this isn't a contest, but I'm keeping
it is a contest to see who wears the fucking
clown
mask.
Not the over-under isn't part of it.
I hear you.
Okay. Cincinnati plus 1 versus Indy. Give me the Bengals.
Okay, let me find it here. I went in order on DraftKings, and you're all over the board.
That's what I did, actually,
You're all over the board, Dork. I'm taking Indy minus 1.
Okay. And I'm going over the 44.
Let's see here. I've got over as well. You're taking Indy?
No, I'm taking Cincinnati.
There's a bet for you.
No, you know what?
I'll lay the 1.
I don't know what to do with Cincinnati just yet.
All right.
They're under Taylor. They've been excellent after the bye week against the spread.
Sure.
But with Burrow gone, I'm not sure if that's still there.
Well, they're not coming off a bye. They played last week.
No, I mean every game after the bye.
Oh.
They were like...
I don't believe in trends, dude. I mean,
well,
dork.
I don't believe in when they say, like one I heard today, that is hit 57% of the time.
I hear
I'm
ya.
like, so what?
I hear
This
ya.
was something like they were 15-2 the last 2 years after the bye.
Okay.
But that was with Burrow.
Sure.
So,
It's a whole different ball game.
yeah.
Okay, so you don't want to bet?
I don't want to bet that one, no. I
All
don't
right,
feel
Dork. I'll
strongly
let you
about
off the
it.
fucking hook.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
San Francisco -11 versus Seattle. I like the Niners.
I'm taking them too.
I had thought about going with Seattle, then I was like, wait, what the fuck am I thinking?
Yeah.
The Niners are rolling people. Just ride it.
They're on a mission from God.
I mean, Seattle might play them tough and keep it close, and they might even win. Who knows? It's been the wackiest NFL year ever.
They won't win.
But if you're making a pick, you got to go with the Niners here, and I like the over 46.
I got the over. It's up to 47.
Okay, Minnesota -3 at Vegas. Like the Vikings, like the under 40.
I like the Vikings and the over.
Okay. Chargers -2.5 versus Denver. I like the Chargers. I like the over 44.
I'm taking Denver to win that outright. And,
Really?
Yeah, and I like the over.
Now there's a bet I'll take. See, Denver's success has been turnover driven.
Okay, so you can give me 2.5 with Denver?
Yeah, Denver and the Chargers are a low turnover team. I will take that. Are we on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Denver plus 2.5.
You got Denver.
Chargers will find a way to lose that fucking game, like they do a lot.
Okay, those are our two bets, dude.
Awesome.
I love it. I got the two LA teams.
There you go.
How can I go wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, how about Buffalo plus 1.5 at KC?
I'm taking Buffalo.
I am too. And I got the under 49 I had it at.
It's 48.5.
Okay.
And I'm taking the under as well.
Okay, Dallas. Love Dallas -3.5 against the Eagles.
That was my betting alert and bet of the week.
Okay, and over 51.5.
I got the over as well.
Miami -13 versus Tennessee. I'm on the Dolphins.
Me too.
I
I thought you were going to pull out the Grable narrative.
No, and we talked about that. That narrative is gone.
Tell me about it.
He's been losing as a dog all year.
At the end of the year, Grable might be gone.
They say he might go to New England if Belichick
I
goes.
could see that.
But if I'm Houston, or Houston, geez, they were the Oilers, 20 years ago? And
Yeah.
I'm still,
It's 2023, Dork.
I know, move into the 90s, Dork. But if they're smart, I think they'll keep him around and let him
I don't know.
rebuild.
I think it's time for a change. Tennessee just needs to tear down and a rebuild.
Okay, finally, the other Monday night game, Green Bay -6.5 at the Giants.
I'm all over Green Bay.
I am too. I looked at this one, and I thought I was going to take the Giants, because team coming off a bye week at home on
And
Monday
that's what
night.
Chad and Simon would do.
All that stuff. And then when I looked at the numbers, I just can't justify going with the Giants
Tell me
against a
about
good
it.
team like Green Bay.
Yeah, and they're starting Danny
Green Bay's
DeVito.
rolling. And what the guy is saying today, well, I'm waiting. You're going to see the Green Bay meltdown. I mean, not against the Giants, you ain't.
I heard that.
I mean, we've already seen Seattle and
We
Dallas.
we saw the the Packers dismantle the Lions
and the Chiefs.
and the Chiefs.
And we've seen
There's
the Giants.
there's no meltdown coming.
On Monday night get boat raced by the Cowboys and the Seahawks
I heard
earlier
that.
this year.
No,
And that was when they had a competent quarterback.
This could be a Green Bay 31-10 game.
Yeah, and that's why I like the over. I think Green Bay's going to put up a lot of points, over 36.5.
I did the under actually.
Okay, that could be too, but I went with too many overs. But we'll see how
Okay,
that
so
goes.
those are the Dork and the Dude's bets.
Lock it in.
For week 14, we've got some disagreements. We got some side bets, and as I look at my picks right now, I'm thinking, Dork, you're wearing that fucking clown mask again next week, dude.
We might. We'll see. My picks come from a smart place, I like to think. And
I hear you.
We'll see.
Okay. All right. You know I'm just giving you a bad time.
Oh, I know. I know.
Okay. Now, give me some best bets,
Okay.
dork.
As is my thing, I do 9 a week. That's too many, but whatever. I'm the
My
dork.
my
That's
best
what
bet.
the dork does.
That's it. My best bets are the bets that I actually make.
Okay, I got Dallas minus 3.5.
All over them.
Chargers minus 2.5.
Hate it.
Minnesota minus 3.
Like it.
Atlanta minus 1.5.
Hate it.
Cleveland minus 3.5.
Hate it.
Chicago plus 3.5.
Like it.
Houston minus 3.5.
Hate it.
New England Pitt under 30. Cleveland Jacks under 30.5.
Okay. All right. Here's what I've gotten that I've already bet. You know, except for a couple of prop bets that I made today on tonight's game, Dork.
Yeah.
I haven't bet anything since our Tuesday podcast.
Okay.
But here's what I got. I got a two-way parlay. Bears on the money line and the under 40.5 at plus 371.
Okay. It's gone up to 43 though. Back up to 43.
Oh, it has. So I'm well. That's the price you pay for getting the early line.
Yep.
I've got Indy minus 2.5 versus Cincy. We got a side bet on that.
You got a side? No, that's not our side bet.
Oh yeah, you were too.
Here's our side bets. I'm too gutless.
You were too gutless.
So I took the Rams plus.
To take the Bengals.
Yeah, they weren't an LA team. I only want LA teams.
Okay. Dallas minus 3. I got them at minus 3 versus Philly.
Okay.
So I got them before the hook.
I just wrote down the what the odds were at like 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
this
it's
afternoon.
3.5, and it's
Okay.
probably going to stay that way.
Oh, you got it. You got it at 3
on
okay,
Monday.
Good for you.
Yeah. I got Baltimore minus 7 versus the Rams. I got the 49ers minus 10.5 versus Seattle. I got Baltimore here's a nice little $10 three-way parlay.
Okay.
I got Baltimore minus 7. I got the 49ers minus 10.5. And I got Dallas minus 3.5 plus 606.
Okay.
I got Green Bay minus 6.5 versus the Giants on Monday.
I like that.
Tonight's game, I got $10, two-way parlay. New England plus the 6 and plus under 30 at plus 250. And then I put $10 on Pittsburgh defense, anytime touchdown, plus 650.
I think that last one's a good value.
Oh, I love it. Okay, is that it, or you got anything else to add, Dork?
I got nothing else. I'm going to say that as we continue with the podcast into the holiday season, I'm going to be giving out picks on bowl games.
That's it. And when do the college bowl games start?
A week from Saturday.
So you'll be giving picks next week.
Next week, yeah.
Yeah. The Dork's in a pool that he's been in for quite a long time, picking the college bowl games. I don't follow college football like he does, and so this is his kill zone.
Who doesn't love a sport where a bunch of old guys who call themselves experts pick the playoff teams rather than letting them do it on the field, right?
I hear you. But yeah, we'll be looking forward to that. The Dork is going to be covering the bowl picks. I know you guys are going to have to get your brackets filled out and get them in by like Friday next week, huh?
Yeah, if you're in that pool, and I did.
A lot of people play those pools.
It's a big local pool. I finished. I believe I finished second overall last year.
Nice.
Yeah, got a nice check, and half the money in the pool goes to a local homeless shelter. So,
oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I might have stayed in the pool if I knew that. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching Fantasy Football with the Dork and the Dude. We did our dudes, our dorks, made picks for every game, and gave you our best bets. Enjoy the games over the weekend, and we will see you next Tuesday.
But win some money this weekend and enjoy the games.
Actually, we're going to be doing Wednesday YouTubes from now through the Super Bowl.
Okay, one a week?
One a week.
Okay.
Starting next week.
Starting next week.
But before we do that, We've got to do our little invocation here.
Our voodoo invocation.
Yes, I put a curse on the league. My team's the Voodoo Posse, by the way. We got 5 weeks to go. The curse is going to kick in now, Dork. It has to.
Starts now.
I wish I would have went Voodoo Posse. I'm still lamenting the fact I didn't go Voodoo Posse. I went with Crackers in the Barrel, which is something out of fucking Tennessee.
Well, the best time to make it change was at the beginning of the season.
Yes.
The next best time is right fucking now.
That's what I'm talking about. You with me, Dork?
No. No, I'm in the league. This is gonna come after me.
That's for damn sure. Okay, that's the Johnny Quest Witch Doctor, in case you didn't know. So good luck this week, folks, and enjoy the games.
Good show, dude.
Yeah, same here, man. Oh, and your Chad and Simon out there, hope you're doing well. We enjoy your pod. Great entertainment value.
Only after I make my picks, for the week.
There you go.